include some of native
I've never seen. I have no idea.
Testing. That works. It's amazing that camera's a much wider view than when it's in the camera app. Actually, now covers this whole table from corner to corner.
Wow, that's great.
How'd you do that?
What?
That's what we were just looking at.
Yeah, it's the same camera.
Wow.
Okay, do you have a hair extension?
Yep.
That's much.
Oh, I got a triple head right here. Oh. I've just got it going. It's recording. Nice part of it, you cut the bends off.
That's great. That's good. So it's bigger.
I'm going to test how the microphone is on that thing. Testing. Testing. Oh, that's worse. People just have to get used to speaking. Good evening, Marcia. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Jamie.
Yeah, there's a lot of that area. That's the place. They're done a nice, found the tracks or a lot of little bit of tricky. You can actually see it in the basket, jump on it, and then take catch. Yeah, you can see it. Pile don't show up all around on top of the tricky carpet. Oh, see the story in the snow is the coolest thing. Yeah. Yeah, we, often ski through the swamps, when it's frozen, and that was, great on the other side of the swamps. Fun ski all down those swamps. Or they sort of cross that. It's just all of that down and you go all of it.
I went there. Yeah, I didn't take my stuff. I put it in the box. I went and got my box. But I forgot.
Hello, fearless leader.
I think you're here. Do you want paper?
Drop it off. I know you do, but I will drop it off. In fact, Linda, I'm kicking myself because I went down to the town offices today, had it right there to put in my bag and walked out without it. But I will get it down there. We're good. Out.
Jerry hasn't come in yet.
That is odd. Jerry's usually one of the early ones.
Mhm.
I'm double masking.
That's a good idea.
Now I really can't see anything. What's our, let's have the Wi-Fi. Yes.
Welcome with a capital W. Exclamation point. So exclamation point is the number one. I always forget what it is.
Because I know I connected before.
Here, Jerry, put these two for me right here. The call 1,000 times. Somehow.
Connected to the VR here. Oh.
Nope, not yet.
So could it be shared too?
That's the recognize like the antenna.
Oh, we did.
In the side
Told him we
building.
needed the plan. Actually, I had that exchange,
Why
and that
am
was
I
it,
not connected?
that we needed the stamped plan. And he responded, but that's it.
Welcome with a capital W.
Yes.
And a 1, right?
Is it a one or an exclamation point?
Exclamation point of 1.
There's 4178660.
Where the hell's the exclamation point? Because you don't have to use it. There it is.
I think I checked in to see if she was.
Hey, how you doing? Do you need the invite or? The invite to get into the Zoom meeting? Yeah,
But,
okay.
slide this to the middle.
Okay.
Slide that to the middle, and then we start just before we're ready to open.
There you are. Hey, no problem. You should be all set here.
But Justin was saying that there's a way to spammers are coming.
So again?
There's a way to tell where the spammers are coming from. I presume. You know that?
I did not know that.
I didn't know.
Hi, Karen.
Hi, Terry.
I thought you were not going to be here.
No.
I must have read that incorrectly because I was thinking, wow, I hope we have a quorum. Okay, I'll have to go back and read your email. Well, anyway, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah,
Yay.
yay.
Cut the stuff I forwarded / sent. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, I know. It was from Ethel McStubbs.
yes, it was. It was from Karen, but from Ethel.
I
know,
got
that
it
was
now.
my first, and then I read further.
Oh gosh, well, I thought I read further, but I did read further, but I still didn't get it. I missed them most sincerely. Ethel Stubbs. Okay, I'm good now.
McStubbs
Stubbs, thank you.
gets cranky.
One more minute.
You know.
Here we go.
How about that interruption last week?
No, that was terrible.
That's the first I've ever encountered that.
What?
Yeah,
Hopefully the last.
the Zoom bomb.
I can't believe I haven't
creepy.
encountered it.
No, I
till now.
kind of can't either, considering how much we're all zooming. But
Okay. Okay, let's open this meeting.
recording the Zoom as well.
Recording, yes.
Yes. It's on.
Okay, this is February 9th, 2021, Planning Board meeting for Francistown. It's open. It is 6 o'clock. I'm going to call just a general attendance for the board. Just say here when I call your name. Patrick Bean is an alternate. Jerry Bernstein,
Present.
Marcia Dixon,
Present.
Karen Fitzgerald, present. Betsy Hardwick,
Present.
Lisa Heath,
Present.
Linda Kuhnhart, Bob Lindgren is absent, and Sarah Pyle.
Here,
Okay, so this is the continuation of case 20 SP-02 for the site plan application, map 3, lot 18. And I have to do another roll call for those who are sitting on the case. Patrick Bean, alternate sitting for Linda Kuhnhart. Jerry Bernstein,
Present.
Marcia Dixon,
Present.
Betsy Hardwick,
Present.
Lisa Heath, sitting for Bob Lindgren. Lisa?
Lisa, you're muted.
Okay, she's here. Betsy Hardwick, did I call you? Yes, I'm sorry. And Sarah Pyle,
present.
Karen Fitzgerald, present. Linda Kuhnhart abstains. Okay, before we get going, I just want to run through where we are, where we started from or left off at the packing. So last week, you presented a plan, and I'm just going to kind of go over what you came to us with last week. I have your letter, and so there's revised plans with the revision date of 1/21 on them. These are the items that were included in this revision. Commercial use and all improvements removed from the application on abutting lot 17. Note on note 10A revised to include the inspection. Just a general run through. Note 14 added stating hours of operation, tree protection easement, and note on lot 17. Landscaping on the western side of the arena was relocated up the slope. Tree plantings clustered on the east side on lot 17 for the buffer. Notes regarding plant substitution was removed. Lighting on 317 was removed. All improvements were removed on that lot. Note regarding the lighting was revised, and the native species packages was replaced, replaces the Songbird package for the wetland restoration planting. And I have to say that, you know, we appreciate your responsiveness to the board's requests at this point. And I would like to welcome you to give us any updates or not, if you don't have anything else.
Same plan, I know that last hearing we discussed some note revisions, but
Yeah, yeah, so I do, yeah.
Okay.
Let me just read the meeting notes from last meeting. We did suggest some note revisions. On page 1, the change note number 10, language from should to will be. And
we're also gonna,
yep,
monitor it as part of your erosion control.
Yep. all lighting will comply with Francistown zoning ordinance. And striking the language about unanticipated times lights could be on after that operating hours of 6 to 9. Provide language suitable for the town council relative to the landscape easement proposed on map 3 lot 17 that would run to the benefit of map 3 lot 18. And then we were interrupted at that point. Yeah. And as long as there are no revisions recorded on the plans, that they haven't changed, correct? Okay. All right. So when we left off, we were talking about, I think, mostly the easement language and how that would be handled to ensure that the tree protection was, you know, stayed with the lot. We did consult our counsel about that. What they suggested was to record the plan at the Registry of Deeds, which would require just my and copies of the plan to be then recorded at the Registry of Deeds. And the easement will be recorded. Otherwise, it's not, you know, a legal easement. And I don't know if that'd be something you consider.
yeah, so last factor.
You can move. If you want to move the easel so I can see you when you're sitting, yeah. There we go.
Is there a microphone for them?
Why don't you just come closer to,
It's that, so what's the?
well, this is the recording. We don't have the mic. It's just recording it through the computer.
Okay.
So if you're close enough, is that better, Jerry?
I'm,
Can you hear him, Jerry?
no,
Can you hear any of us?
I
Yeah.
can hear you, Sarah and Karen.
Me too.
Yep. Try that. Put it right there.
Jerry, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Jason Billigus for the applicant. So there was some talk last time about does the easement need to be in a separate document? It doesn't. And furthermore, it wouldn't really do anything because Ron and Melissa, they own both of these lots. So you can't give yourself an easement.
No, I think we're concerned with if the lot gets transferred. And what we were advised to do is just take the easement as it's shown on the plan with the note and record the plan. Just the plan. We don't need a separate doc. We don't need, yeah. Okay,
That would be effective. So-
okay,
Yeah, we're good.
yeah.
So when I come here, there's here where it says tree protection easement.
I cannot hear him. Sorry.
Okay, so, on page 1, it says tree protection easement to benefit map 3 lot 18.
Yeah.
One idea is to change it to tree protection easement area, see note 15. And then add a note 15, it says, there is an easement that burdens lot 317 and benefits lot 318 for the purpose of protecting trees in the easement area as shown above.
I would also add the words no cut, so it's not just protecting the trees, it's protecting the trees from being cut down, right?
Protection is
Okay,
protection.
okay,
Correct.
I think if it says protected, you're protected.
okay.
Yeah, and I think we might, like, think
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
cutting at some point to make it a healthy.
Yeah,
area,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I hear you, I hear you, I hear
Well,
you.
just then, like,
Okay, I stand corrected. Right,
Okay, so
Yep.
we can just put that here, as you are, can we just get that down, just that wording again that you had?
I would say, so this changes to tree protection easement, see note 15, and then note 15 would be, there is an easement that burdens lot 317 and benefits lot 318 for the purpose of protecting trees in the area as shown above.
Okay, he said he will, email it, yeah,
yeah.
okay. Okay,
And then just to clarify, so you would just record the first page, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's.
I don't think we need, that's where the, right. It's all about the easement, that report.
Yeah, and I'll point out that if you do this, it's consistent with notes 9 to 14. All notes 9 to 14 are a list of other, you know,
Yes.
things that have been.
Karen, he's inaudible.
What he's saying is that it, in keeping with the rest of the notes.
Yeah,
And and we're all agreeing to it. So he's,
So we're
Okay.
gonna
he just reread what he read before and said it's gonna be note 15 in keeping with all the notes in that area.
okay.
Okay.
So we'll
So
record,
apparently if we need to talk, we need to talk right into that little black thing.
Right.
so,
Can you
just
hear
for you three on Zoom, we're gonna record the site plan, sheet number 1 with the added notes that Jason just suggested. And it also has all the other notes on it. Okay, that was what, you were saying.
So are you saying that only the notes on sheet number 1 are being recorded? What about, your general notes on sheet number 2 and lighting notes on sheet number 3?
Well, is that a deed issue?
No, but
Typically, we don't record the plans at all unless it's something necessary. In this case, according to page 1, it is necessary.
Right.
To eliminate the use of that document.
right.
What they have, all of the pages involved in the site development application remain on file.
Yes, I understand that, Linda. So just page 1 notes is all we care about. Okay, I was just asking the question. Don't jump down my throat.
We are not jumping down your throat.
Okay,
Okay, so if that's agreeable, we can move on. I just have some other items here.
Karen,
Yes.
is one of your, I'm sorry, is one of,
And it was,
was somebody speaking? I couldn't tell if someone else was speaking.
yes, go ahead.
Oh, is one of your items to call attention to the use statement that was submitted on January 19th? The reason why I'm asking that is in that use statement that was attached to one of Meridian's letters was a revised use statement that Melissa, you had constructed, and it has reference in there to some things on lot 317.
I don't think so.
saying no, it doesn't. What specifically are you querying?
It does. And hold on, let me pull it up. All right.
First paragraph.
First paragraph?
Yep.
I wrote this letter to give you more detail about the proposed use of the indoor riding arena. Wait a minute, first paragraph. To clarify, I teach young people horseback riding and horsemanship skills. I do this in private lessons as well as small group classes. These lessons are the intended use of the indoor arena, in particular when the outdoor arena is not usable due to inclement weather. And there's another in the next paragraph. It talks about 1 to 2 hours of riding and groundwork or in-hand exercises in the arenas, plural.
Okay. I think that the notes that I'm trying to find it now. There were notes that took all commercial use off that lot.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is just a
You want to
clerical
just
matter.
revise and send- Okay.
Just edit that last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Those
we'll
two
edit
paragraphs.
that, Melissa
Thank
will
you.
edit that use statement.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, a couple other things. We talked about the Francistown lighting ordinance last time, and I think you agreed to make sure that gets in the notes. And the except for statement on the lighting note. We talked about that last time.
Yeah.
Yep. We also talked about the drainage channels being inspected. And Doug, you said it would probably be at least monitored by Meridian while you're monitoring the other drain. Yeah, okay. Tree easement. And then the other item that we did mention before, and we talked about not last time, but the last time, were the screening for the hay trailers. And I'm just wondering if you could provide either a spec for what that looks like, or a construction detail or something on the plans for the screening and how that's handled. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yep.
May I ask a question about the trailers before we go further? You have 4 of them on the site plan and on site. And how are those used? How are they rotated? So do you own those 4 trailers? So when the hay is delivered, you put it in the 4 trailers. So could you paint them? So one of my major problems with it is the color screams. And even I think when Doug's fabulous fabric is on it, the color and the hood and everything is going to show through.
If you're not going to paint it to a similar color of the building.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
It'd be less expensive.
And is four, the other thing I noticed is they stick out tiny, I mean, they're on, because they're right equal or sticky out a little bit from either side of the end of the building. You couldn't survive on 2 that could be centered in the back, could you? Use that much? Yeah, no, I get that, but we're trying to figure out how to not make them look like big blue billboards together, but far away from the building. And then I was hoping you could do 2 that would be in like the middle of the back of the building, so that you wouldn't see so many. So they're single ones? Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah.
You can, yeah. I think painting.
Yeah, I actually think painting them rather than fabric that might disintegrate. Yeah.
Maintenance, less, probably cheaper. Okay,
some neutral color, or black, because I think black would make them, or dark green or whatever might make them disappear. Of course, then it might make them a big.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
I think the,
If it matches the building, it would camouflage the whole. It's the billboard effect of that and the blue that I think we're all super reacting to. And I went back a couple times and went by, what is getting me? Because it was a visceral. Yeah, so
Okay.
that would be great. And less expensive probably than replacing fabric every year after the snow.
Okay,
Good.
okay, I think that that is the list of items, to be dealt with for the site plan unless Patrick, Betsy, Lisa, Marcia, Jerry, do you have any other things to bring up besides these that we've already talked about?
No,
Can I just say one thing? I know.
You would say one thing, yes.
No, first of all, I have to say, I'm disappointed that you guys did not go forward with the lot line adjustment. And I think that your business plan with the 2 lots and the outdoor arena and the indoor arena was a stronger equestrian operation. And I encourage you, I'm not going to not approve this because, as I said before, you have a right to say that you only want the indoor for this and you won't use the outdoor. But my gut is telling me you're going to want that outdoor for your business. And it's a shame you can't have it. So I'm going to say, I'm going to encourage you to come back for just the lot line adjustment. If you do, I will encourage us to waive all fees. In fact, I'll even eat the mailing not the recording fees, the public notice fees. Because I think it'll make for a better facility for you and a stronger business for you. But I'm not going to require you to do that. I just think you'll be happier in the long run.
Yeah.
I just had to say that.
I'd like to just echo that in a slightly different way. I would agree with Sarah wholeheartedly. I think the lot line adjustment, there's no downside for the Shaddicks. And I look at this in another way, and I too would invite you to come back for that lot line adjustment, because I've been working in equestrian real estate in Mass and New Hampshire for 17 years. And when I look at the 2 parcels and look at the amenities of lot 317 and how important they are to lot 318, and from a marketing standpoint, to look at any of them on separate lots it does not have the total value or strength of an equestrian facility doing what you're going to do without that outdoor riding arena, run-in sheds, fencing, paddocks, all of that. So I echo that. I confirm with Sarah and strongly invite you to come back.
Would you also agree to waive fees?
Yes, I would agree to waive 3. Again, there's just,
You only need 4.
yeah, there's no downside for the Shaddicks in doing this. There's only an upside.
I agree.
Okay. You also had in your letter that you would like to start using if this is approved right away. And I understand that. I think some of the improvements must be done if it's approved, but I think the planting can wait for when it's, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So,
What about the septic and the lighting? Because those are safety issues. I mean, not the septic, the porta potty and the lighting. Okay.
I couldn't hear that. I'm sorry.
lighting's
Lighting's
already,
on the docket. They're waiting for the electrician.
Okay.
Porta potty you can just order. So, but I think the public safety things or the public sanitary things need to be in place. So that would be like, to me, lighting.
So you could maybe give them a condition that says it will allow immediate use to be finished as long as classes are open, what time you do that.
Sun up to sundown.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I apologize for the inconvenience, but I'm just hoping that I cannot hear. I'm assuming, Marcia, you can't either.
I can't either.
If you could just give a Cliff Notes version, Sarah, of what was said, or Karen?
Yes, so what Melissa's saying is that the lighting is underway. They're planning to install the lighting in the works, but she would like to be able to use the facility during the day when lights are not needed until they are installed.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay. All right. If there are no more comments, I'd like to make a motion to accept the site plan application. What did you say?
Approve, not accept, we already. accepted.
Approve this site plan application and revisions as presented on the plans dated October 29th, 2020, with the revision dates of 1/21/21, with the following conditions. To allow use when improvements are completed, listed on the notes, except for the planting, and allow use during the day light hours until the lighting is installed. Planting shall be completed by August 1st, 2021. That gives you spring. If it's really wet, then you can get it in there. The conditions of the approval would be to revise the note about painting the trailers behind the arena. And these are things that we've already talked about. Add note 4 to page 2, all lighting shall comply with the Francistown lighting ordinance. And the lighting, remove the except for statement in the lighting notes on page 3. Amend note 10 as follows. Channels will be inspected monthly for sedimentation accumulation, and add this inspection will be part of an erosion control plan inspections until the area has been stabilized. Repairs will be based on inspection. So that all has to do with the drainage channels. The easement shall be recorded in the plat.
Yeah, it's Mylar, the plan will be recorded.
Plan will be recorded.
And so it's conditioned upon receiving receipt of a Mylar suitable for recording.
So we need Mylars for the deed recording.
Plan.
No, to bring to the,
Pilsner County Registry.
Yes.
Yes.
town does, so we sign it and it gets recorded.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
And that should be in our regulations, you'll see that block. We also need 5 paper copies. Full size. Paper copies? No? Oh, that's, okay. That's easy.
I thought we put a full size in the property files upstairs. We stopped doing that. 11 by 17, okay. Yes, agreed.
You got a motion, right?
Okay.
This is a
Hang
motion.
on. Yes.
Yes.
I am trying to get through the motion.
Thank you.
And to amend the use statement to remove our references to lot 17. That's it.
I second it.
And to add note 15 as specified by applicant's attorney. So add that.
Change the note to refer to note 15 on the plan and then add the note 15 as specified.
What was note 15 again, Karen, please?
And I don't think that any of these conditions require a compliance hearing. So I would also further suggest that the chair and secretary or acting secretary can look at the plan to make sure these revisions are as according to what we've agreed upon, rather than have a compliance hearing.
I think what,
No, I'm talking about the conditions, the changes to the plat prior to recording the plat that we talked about tonight. We don't have any provisions in place for checking on when trees are planted and painting was done at this point. Yeah. So should we have a final follow-up meeting on September, the first meeting in September, or something to be sure that everything's done?
What?
Yeah. But we can record it prior to that follow-up meeting.
okay, I have a second. Are we amending that? No. I have a second. Yes?
Can I
Yes.
ask a question before we vote? Because this is the discussion part.
Yeah.
Do we need to have that follow-up, that compliance hearing in the motion, in the notice of decision? Yes, I think we do. So just the statement, there will be a compliance hearing. First meeting in September. And it'll be lovely out then. It'll be fun to walk.
Is it a publicly noticed meeting?
Yes. Anytime we meet, but it doesn't.
I mean, no.
I don't believe it needs to be a public hearing.
That's what I
believe
mean.
It can be just a regular.
Regular meeting.
Regular meeting.
Okay. As amended, follow-up compliance meeting, first planning board meeting in September. I don't know what that date is, but
Look it up.
September 21st.
Carrie's calendar's faster. September 21st, or are we doing
it will be our regular meeting,
regular meeting?
September 21st.
Put it in my calendar.
It's a regular agenda meeting.
So it won't be a public notice event.
Won't be a hearing. I think we can we inspect on our own, or do we have to have a? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
not like we can all drive by
I
there
know.
on the way here. It's not like we have a lot of ways to go.
like it's hidden away, yeah, okay. Okay, so the motion is amended to add a follow-up meeting September 21st, 2021. Do you want me to go through it again?
Nope, I'm good. My second is in place. Oh, yes, and I was gonna suggest we waive all additional fees due to time. I'm good
What
with
was
that.
I'm sorry, what was that for?
Waiving all additional fees due because of extended time. It's not the applicant's fault this took so long. We listened to every word everybody had to say.
Yeah.
We do need the recording fee, but the additional time fees. So yes, you should also put fees due as your, and as a condition of the notice of decision. I forget about that.
That's,
But no bounds need setting or anything like that. Okay. So,
okay. Any other items? Discussion? Okay, shall we vote? All right. Just gonna go down the list. Patrick B. in favor, Jerry Bernstein,
In favor of?
Marcia Dixon,
In favor?
Karen Fitzgerald in favor, Betsy Hardwick, Lisa Heath,
Opposed.
Linda Kuhnhart, oh, sorry, you're abstaining, Sarah Pyle,
in favor.
okay. And the in favor
You never brought up the thing about the trees being opened.
approved.
You okay with it? Maybe
So,
just make a suggestion.
he, as soon as the porta potty is there, and then you can use it during the daylight hours. And then just get the updated notes and everything from you. Yeah,
Good?
thank you for your patience. Any other business for the planning board before we adjourn? Oh, we're here? Any other business? Okay.
Are we supposed to be hearing this, Karen?
I can't hear anything.
No, we're not adjourning. We need to, I want to approve the meeting minutes of last time.
Okay,
So they're like the half the meeting.
That little tiny.
Meeting minutes from February 2nd, 2021. I just read them out loud pretty much.
Yeah, okay. I didn't read them.
So, okay,
We didn't adjourn, it ended, yeah.
right. So Linda will amend these minutes from February 2nd to add tonight to the minutes. That make sense?
Oh, yeah, why not? Even though it was two separate meetings, why? It was continued to? I don't know, what if we're trying to look up,
It's so hard to hear.
what if you're trying to look up the minutes and we know we approved it tonight, but they're filed under last week's meetings? Yeah, and then do another set of minutes. Yeah,
Last week, I have no idea what you're talking about.
We're talking about whether we should approve from the 2nd
We should.
and record them as separate minutes, and then you're gonna do a separate batch. Okay.
yeah. Yes, Exactly.
I like to make a motion to approve the minutes from February 2nd, 2021.
yes,
All in favor?
aye.
Aye. Okay. Motion stands. Now we can adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Thank you. Nice job.
thank you.
6:36. Thank you, everyone.
Marcia, you got your vaccine today.
Yes.
How'd it go?
Well, the shot went great, but they do not set up an appointment for you yet. So then I came home and I tried to do it online, but the site